what up? I'm here with, man, the leader of Barstarzz, man. Big boy Ed Money, man. What you call yourself? Ed Money or Ed?
Ed Money was kind of like an old name, so I'm thinking it's like Edward.
Edward.
A little bit more grown up.
Edward. Edward Barstarzz. You understand? But yo, so like, what I wanted to ask you, man, was like, I just want to ask you more about Barstarzz in general, man. Like, how long ago has it been? When did you first start it? How did this whole thing come about? Like, I mean, I know some of the backstory, but maybe for the followers.
So in 2009, I mean, I always did like some sort of freestyle calisthenics. So I started working out probably when I was like, I'll say 5th grade. Like, I forgot how old I was.
Yeah.
Single digits. So doing push-ups with my brother. Like he was playing football. Bro, he's 10 years older than me.
Okay.
So he was really inspirational to me and just showing me how to work out. So I always stuck with me, push-ups.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll take breaks, sometimes I wouldn't. Like I'll take 3 months break, sometimes I'll stick with it the whole time.
Right.
As I got older, just seeing kids in the neighborhood, they all have styles to it. Like, you know, the pull-up side to side, typewriter. So I've been doing those since like I couldn't even remember.
It's like he was like little, yeah.
Exactly, like a low-level freestyle. Before dudes was jumping over the
right,
before dudes was doing any crazy stuff. Or anything crazy. Like at the time, you did some diamond push-ups. Dudes was like, yo, you the man.
Oh, yeah.
All that, you know? Like I was the man doing diamonds.
Right.
Then around 2008, I hooked up with John and Tony Juntas. Like, those are my training partners. They're like, yo, come to the gym. At that time, I was still doing it off and on. But like, yo, come to the gym, train. So I went with them. And then eventually they started doing the church. Like they came across completely different than I did. But I seen them trying it and I was like, oh shit, what is this? So I tried it and it's something that I already knew, you know?
You just fell in love with it.
And then, but having people to build with was just something that kept going and going. So eventually I came up with the idea of Barstarzz. And it's like, yeah, I want to film and show people in the world, you know, like to kind of inspire them and they'd be like, yo, you don't need a gym, you know? Because before I thought this was normal. Like I thought it was a normal thing.
Yeah.
But then seeing like every the commercialized gyms and everything, it was like, yo, I don't think these people know they could go outside and work out.
Right, yeah.
So we started making videos. I remember I bought my like $200 camera.
What, it was like a flip cam or what?
I don't know what it was. It was like one of those, it was like a camcorder where you open up.
Okay.
And I didn't know what I was doing, but I was like so inspired. I was like, yo, I bought like a stupid movie program, like $40.
Right.
Took that and I went to the park and filmed. And first video came out in 2009 February. You can't see it no more, it's private, but you got some other videos of that. Yeah. And I had the ponytail.
Oh yeah, the ponytail. I'm gonna check that shit out.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. Then after that we put it online and then just it became a global phenomenon.
Yeah, yo, it's everywhere.
It's crazy.
Bars, every country got their own Barstarzz.
Yeah.
Do you like, are you involved in it or they just start their own thing? You know what I'm saying?
So it's like 3 levels, I would say. It's like 4 levels. So it's like the official crew, those I know, those I you know, hang out with, they try it out. They're really motivated. Yeah, really motivated. So it's those guys. Then it was just guys that's really supportive, and they want to they represent Barstarzz' image. So let's say like helping people. Like it's not for me. It's not just working out. It's like building a community.
Exactly.
Everyone you see here, being friends. Like the dudes I work out with, dudes I hang out with, we go do stuff together.
Yeah, those are your boys, like for real.
Yeah,
it's not just about
It's like a support system. You know, like before this, I was more of a loner, and this gives you people like to have fun with.
Yeah.
Then there'll be other guys like the lowest level where like I never even spoke to, and
they just really call themselves Barstarzz.
And they started Barstarzz. You know,
how do you feel about that?
I feel 2 ways. So I look into it like if you're like you know, again representing our stuff and just we didn't have the communication. So you're out there, you're holding events, you're helping people, you're teaching people how to do pull-ups. You know, you're inspiring, and you have like a really good heart, and you represent what I feel like we represent. Then you know it's nothing. It's all love. But let's say like you're Barstarzz this, and then all you're doing is being an asshole or like, yo, leave this move I got, you're better than you. Then you know, like if I catch it, it's like, yo, I don't even know you, bro.
Because it's not about like, I mean, you do competitions, but it's really about uplifting people. It's not really about who's better. It's just more about everybody pushing each other. I mean, that's what from the outside.
I feel like my competitions is like, you know, 5% of what Barstarzz is.
Right. It's more about just inspiring.
Like when I started, I had no idea they had competition.
Yeah.
I learned about the NBXA and the Long Island tournament. Those were the 2 tournaments at the time, and I was like, yeah, I went to those. But before that, like I said, I was making YouTube videos. I was already like, you know, teaching people in the park. So for me, competition is like such a small part. Yeah. And I hope you subscribers listen, man. Like it's not a big thing, man. Do it, enjoy it, have fun, but don't take it so serious. You know, like it's really about helping people, uplifting, inspiring, and doing what you do. You know, like showing people you can get fit.
Right.
We're not using the bare minimum. You know?
Yeah, man. Whatever you want to use. Like some people. Like I'm not like one of the guys who just it's got to be just this or it's got to be just weights or just, you know, like I just whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. But like I like the fact, I like your brand, and I like the fact because not everybody can afford this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what started with me. I was a kid, like you know, like what gym? My parents weren't rich, you know. So what gym am I going to go to in New York City? being an unwealthy kid.
Right.
Like,
Where you
it
from?
was
You from the Bronx?
Washington Heights.
Washington Heights.
Born and raised.
They
Washington
might
Heights.
as well be the Bronx.
Yeah, it's all the way up there. It's all the way up there.
It's way up there. Nosebleed seats.
Yeah.
But but everybody, you can't put a gym membership. Everybody can do a pull-up. Everybody can get anybody. There's no excuse for anybody like above the poverty line and not have a pull-up bar at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like you can just get one off
You
eBay
put
or
some sticks together.
I
I've met people that just
You know what I'm
like jam them up. Actually, when I started, you know, like, too bad I didn't have no video, but I used to use the clothing line in the closet.
Oh, word.
Like there's like little.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But I was like late, you know. Like I got older, I actually broke it.
Oh, word.
But when I started, I must have been lighter, and I used to crack out all my chin-ups there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not to confuse the message. Like, you know, there's nothing wrong with weights, and we don't demonize. We don't demonize weights.
Nah.
But it's more like we're letting you know you have different options. You know? If you could go to the gym, go. You know, figure out your source. What keeps you happy? What keeps you active? Even if it has nothing to do with what I do or nothing to do with weights. And if you play soccer a lot, that keeps you happy and you're in shape and you're having fun, you have a community around you, then go for that.
Yeah, man. Anything. I love just anything fitness, or even like the competition, man. I'll watch two people fight with sticks or anything where there's a winner or a loser. I'll watch it. You know
I'm the same way. I'm the same way, man.
Yeah.
I like trying the new like different styles of fitness. You know, just letting you know that it's not just like, because when I was growing up, like it was just like, yo, you do the bicep curl.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
you do the giant, you do the bench press, and that's it. You know, like you do your 5 sets of these 3 exercises, and you leave.
I started whatever my football coach told me, or like my track coach when I was in high. But then it was like I always saw your videos, and I saw Hannibal, and then I actually met Hit Richards in the park, and that was like, oh shit, it was a different challenge. I saw Hit Richards doing handstand push-up, and then I was in my obsession for like that whole summer.
You got good at it.
Yeah.
You got good at it. I have a video of you, but I haven't released it. I'm actually trying to learn how to do it. With in Vegas, when I was in the parallel.
Oh, word.
Not the parallels, the hand police.
Oh yeah, the handstand, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yo, put it, I'd be honored. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up, man.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, man, but it was just, to me, it was just a challenge. Like, cause I come from weights, or even like I was doing stuff in my home, like a lot, and I still do, but it wasn't the calisthenics moves, the street workout moves.
Yeah.
And it was just a
like
different
basics.
challenge. Yeah, man. Like I was doing push-ups.
Always the best way to start.
Yeah, push-ups, and then like my handstand push-up and muscle up though. I was like obsessed with getting those. It's just, for me, it's just a challenge. Something else to go. That's why I like to say anybody, like, you don't have to pledge your allegiance to one form.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like just whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just challenge yourself. That's what it was for me, man.
And it's humble that you did it. Like a lot of guys that lift a lot of weights, their first reaction to it is, oh, like some son's stupid, like he's got skinny legs, or
let's say something.
Or you're not strong, you can't pick up a heavy weight. And it's just like, no one's saying that. Like, we're just saying this is something here, and this is what we do.
Yeah.
And you humble enough to try it. You went through it.
You know who told me? Junior Turbo taught me how to do a muscle up. Like, I had it kinda, but he taught me how to get it better, and then he taught me how to do a clapping muscle. And I could have just dismissed it, like, oh, Junior's this tall, and he's little. Fuck that. But I was like, no, I was the challenge for me, and that motivated me.
And I actually like the dudes that's big and do it.
Because
it must be, I understand it's somewhat discouraging to see a guy that's like 120 pounds fly up, clapping, flip, and everything. But being able to see like a dude that's just like 140, 160, even if you don't do the same movements, and you're still
it's more impressive. It's always more because it's more weight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's humbling, because you can just go, fuck it, I'm not doing it. I could bench press than you.
Yeah.
Like his answer could be like, I could bench press more than you.
Yeah.
But instead he tries it.
Yeah, Big Pun was talking about, he was like, oh, anytime a big dude is doing something better, like if a big dude cross somebody over, it's gonna be more impressive than a little dude because he's so big,
You don't see it coming.
That's what's up. All right, so what as far as Barstarzz is concerned, like what you got going on next, man? What's your plan? Like,